Alright, we just loaded in. I've got a few laps here. I think this is going to be a fairly interesting race. ARCA here never ends up being good. Luckily, it's a little weaker field, although the mid-pack, I don't know, maybe a little stronger than normal. Will be interesting to see, and I think half the field is viewers. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Real quick, and this isn't anything anyone did, but almost did. If someone's yelling at me in a race and you're in the race, don't engage with them. You know, I don't need to be defended. I very well could have done something wrong, but yeah, no need to make them even angrier. It's just something that kind of happened in a race, and I don't want you guys sticking up for me, because there are times where I get pissed off and I will race someone and block them and do stuff. So, you know, don't worry about them. Everyone gets mad. That's why I don't have voice chat on, because that would not be a good thing. But just yeah, no need for it. So, qualifying time, make sure that didn't change on me. This, since we're on fixed weather, it's always going to be this, 118. I think the key in this race is going to be the top side. Down low felt like it was getting pretty damn loose. Now, in qualifying, I think you got to go down there. We're going to go top side this whole first lap, because just get a lap in and then see if I can run a lap on the bottom without getting loose. Now, top side, when you enter one, well, you don't hit the wall, which I'm about to. So that lap is a throwaway. Did not slow down at all. A lot less grip on track right now. Not going to even have a good run there because the car went down low. We're going to go low here. Little drag of the brakes, get it to the turn. Little rotation. And then I think you want to go middle here, even if you're trying to run low. Easy on the throttle, because it will snap on you. And how bad are we? Third fastest right now. So, I'm going to just continue to do laps to kind of get a feel for what the track is like, since there was a lot of cars in practice. Grip's coming. It's not as loose. So a little lower line might be okay, but it might just take more out of the tires. We'll see, but at least we're near the front. There's going to be, I think there's going to be quite a few little self-spins, and don't want to be in the back for those. So freaking pedals are moving on me. They haven't done this. Alright, I'll take my work phone and stick it in between the desk and the pedals so that it can't slide to the right. That'll work for now. Perfect use of an iPhone. Alright, so we've got 1:50. Let's see how many people have done a lap. Well, we're up there with the people we want to be up there with. push on the buttons. Don't want to accidentally call someone. Alright, that's working how I want it. Well, Casey might have just done his first lap, or is that his second? That is his first, so he's going to jump ahead of us. I assume he's going to have a faster second. Gavin's back in 9th. That's not bad. Could be a lot worse off. And you know what? We got the high side right now, so that's good. Is Casey going to do a second? He doesn't get faster. Okay. So, we will be okay, although we got... Why is it... It's not doing the grid right, is it? It's not updating that right away. We're still okay. This guy might be able to get a faster second lap. Take a look at it. He does, and that moves me to 5th. Not cool, man. I was happy where I was. That moves Gavin back to 11th now, so... See what Noah thinks, because he is clearly much better than us. Should be fine, though, where we're at. This is the danger zone. So everyone right in front of me, I trust. Not sure about the 2. And was the 4 the guy that said he watches the channel? See, like the guy just talked to me and I've already forgotten his name. That is why I'm terrible with names. That's why I don't know if someone's pissed me off or if they've said they're a viewer. Unless you have really pissed me off and have some stupid name that can kind of rhyme. I think we all know who we're talking about with that. Yeah, I usually just forget about people.
During this race. Treat them right and good luck.
All right. Let's go best lap. And let's not self-spin. Very first lap I did a practice here, I just self-spun like crazy.
Pit road is closed.
Getting heat in the tires, maybe not a good idea, but I want to be a little safer on the start. And then we're just going to do our normal run to a pace and hope that pace isn't bad. But I can't tell you how many times I've ran a race here and have just started going backwards. It's one of those places that just always kicks my butt.
1 to go, next time by.
I can run low, and I'll wear the tires, I'll run middle, I'll run high, it used to be really good for me back in the day of multi-groove. I don't know if they've done this track yet or not, but like the trucks, you could just run right against the wall in 3 and 4, and I was really good with that. But Ever since that disappeared, this track has just been just hell for me. All right.
About to go green.
Get a good start. Don't lose too many spots, and don't make a stupid mistake.
The pace car is in.
Well, luckily we kind of missed that shift because Connor got a bad start there. We're just gonna lift off, nice and easy.
Stay low. Keep low. Still there, hold
Not
line.
wanting to push it right now. Happy with what we got.
Still there.
Need Blake to clear us. We're gonna be 3 wide middle.
28.304. Still there.
Just backed
still
off
there.
early there, so
Still
one
there,
of them
hold
could
the
get
line.
around me.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
And now I can go up and run the top. Probably burn my stuff up and get freight trained, but
Keep high. Clear. 25.
That's where I've done the most laps, so we'll just come up here and see what happens.
Still inside. Clear inside.
Alright, we're holding our own now. So, back to 6th.
24.711.
Looks like most of the field has survived. I think we need to go bottom 1 and 2 for sure. Just not getting the turn that I need. Big wiggle. Big slide. His tires are not going to be happy.
24.725.
Feel like I'm just treating the tires really good right now. Haven't felt the front or the rear complain at all. And I think that's going to be key. Gavin is into 9th. So he's had a decent start, up 2 spots. I think Casey's gonna run out of right rear. Just seems like he's being really, really aggressive on it. Don't want to get underneath, so we're just going to wait a bit. Lose a little ground, but we'll be able to stay ahead of this guy just fine. Yeah, feels like the right side is even right now, so that is good. Once it starts to feel a little tight on entry, I'll back up the brakes to 60, 55. I don't remember what we can go down to. Go down to 60 maybe. So it'll only go back to 57. These two are, I feel like, killing their tires. Now maybe it won't be a thing. Sometimes you get to a track that you think is going to be tire management and it never turns out to be.
25.024.
Went in a little faster just because that guy was right on my tail. He is diving it in. Alright, little complaint out of the right rear there. Just kind of rotated on exit. Nothing bad. But I don't want to be doing it too much, because it's just going to continue to get worse. looks like the 3 guys in front of me are all having that issue.
25.118.
Gavin's working his way up onto the back of 8th place car. Noah's kind of checked out and then doesn't look like he's pushing it too hard now.
25.115.
Decent race though. Oh, little slide there. Got Connor going up to the middle. Nothing's making the car feel comfortable.
5.135.
But I feel like we're saving the tires. I think the 12 is going to run out of right front. Gavin gets passed up into 8th, or is working on it. Might take a few laps. He clears him. Kind of got some gaps opening up now. It's still a little early to do anything. And I think I just continue to go this speed. I don't know, I think Blake's right rear is going to burn off. But he might be able to just pedal through it and not have an issue. Or maybe I'm going to get too tight. Always find out in the race and then never race again. So first race of the week though, so no one's really got an idea unless they did a full fuel run. Car behind is starting to lose time. Gavin has lost a lot of time with his battle, but should be able to catch the 12. I think he had to push it quite hard to move up there, so it might come back on him. And he might kind of be stuck there. He's not really catching.
25.35.
Everyone's just kind of searching around. Don't really have to worry about air, so it's all just putting the car where it's going to be nicest to the tires. Right up around here, I'm not feeling like I'm pushing. I'm not feeling like I'm getting loose like the guys in front of me. And they keep doing it every lap, and I feel like that's going to be building more and more and more heat into those tires. And eventually it's just not going to grip for them anymore. But we haven't seen any smoke. We haven't seen anyone sitting on pit road. There might not be anything to watch on the wreck list. Right front screaming at me. Did not like that line. Alright, so first major push there, just going too low and a little too early. But still going to move the brakes back, even though we're not using a whole lot of brakes. Get a little more rotation on corner entry. These guys are pulling away, so I just may not know what I'm doing. Gavin is catching the 12 now.
25.524.
Way up top, we're going last lap. Let's find out which way is best.
25.442.
Casey taking a look at the top. That's always going to be a hard pass to do unless you get the nose up there in the corner. Trying to sneak around at the last minute is always going to be brutal.
25.518.
Now he's going to go down to the bottom. Is it going to snap on him though on exit? He had a big slide all the way through the exit. Did not look like it was comfortable under him. So top and bottom essentially even.
25.509.
Gavin is past the 12 up to 7th. I really can't do a whole lot. We're still, 20 laps away. So you still gotta think about the tires. I'm kind of hoping these guys get to battling a bit side by side and use up their stuff. But I'm not sure they're going to. Oh, there we go. That was a big wiggle. Blake is pushing it harder and harder to try to stay ahead of Casey. And that time fought through the loose and he added a lot of heat to that right rear. Now Casey's pushing it through exit on the bottom to try to get a run, and he heats up the right rear. And I'm hoping this comes back to haunt both of them and we finish 4th. Just real easy on the throttle. Don't make the car do more than it wants to. 15 to go this time. Yeah. Heat up those tires. Oh, he's loose in the center now. He's going to be fighting it all the way off. Fighting it on the straightaway.
25.73.
They're not really losing time, so maybe it's just never going to affect them. But time to start pushing it now, because it's going to be hard to get past both of them, especially if they're battling each other. At least we are at a place that I can make 3 wide work if I need to, but it's going to take a bit of time to even set up anything on them.
.659. Car inside, clear inside.
It's all right. That's our first right rear heat up there.
Inside, clear inside.
Casey gets loose, doesn't come up to blocks. Thank you.
9. Keep high.
Gonna have the bump up here. Doesn't hurt us too bad. Now Blake is really getting on it when he didn't need to, so he just loses a ton of time.
Still there inside. Clear.
Casey got a big loose there. Now the hard part's gonna be getting around Blake because he's running this higher side. But if we just go a little higher, and then he gets a big loose off the corner, and we don't. Sadly, we did.
25.828. Great job. 10 to go.
A little tight. It's going to snap on us.
Inside.
We're okay.
Clear. Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
Blake's just not losing too much time.
924.
So I'm done with the top side. Go down here until he starts to scoot down a bit. Oh shit.
Car outside.
We nearly just self-spun into him.
If you want to. .842.
Really entered the corner too hot there in 3. So I think the big thing to do here is get a run off of 4 and try to get under him in 1 and 2.
25.876. Car inside.
As long as we don't have a car underneath us.
Still there, inside. Still
Casey
there. Clear inside.
thought he was getting a run.
25.834.
Too hard on entry. It's going to kill us off the corner here. Good news is we got a lap car coming out that's going to protect our inside just a bit on entry here.
Clear inside.
Running out of laps. 5 to go.
25.982. You got 5 laps to go.
Got in the bump a bit there. He's not getting loose though right now. Well, a little bit. But we're almost getting tight, so. I went, but I didn't go fast enough to get around him.
25.94.
Now we got to sit here and try to hold on to this spot.
Inside. Still there, hold your line. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still inside. Clear inside. 25.888.
Got a bad exit out of 2. We'll follow him around here. Just using the throttle to rotate it now because we're too tight.
2 to go. 25.873.
So yeah, maybe you want it to be a little loose
One more lap to go.
through the middle of the run, because I am getting a little tighter.
25.9. The car outside. Still there. Clear.
And we're just going to have to protect the top.
Car inside. Still there at the
He
bottom.
shouldn't have a run off the corner on us.
Keep high.
And there we go. P5, great racing. Really good racing, but not a whole lot we could do there. Just, I think the better option is just go hard at the beginning and then manage a bit. But I will take it. I'm happy with that. Really fun race. Oh, man. That was some crazy stuff. Alright, tires 6581. Holy shit. Alright, so definitely burnt up the right front once we started to go. So I think you want to go a little harder than I did mid-race, just so that it's a little looser. What? Oh, brake bias? No. Steering ratio? Holy shit, someone was worse off than me. Alright. Let's just first look at Rex. Not going to be a whole lot. And then we will... then we'll take a look at some of that racing. So... drags the wall. Gonna eat the wall now. Doesn't really damage it. Just a little scrape. That's gonna damage it. At least he keeps it up in the wall, doesn't pull it off and run into anyone. 15, really loose, overcorrects into the wall. What? Okay. Whoa. Big pitch into the corner. Big pitch into the corner. What was that? Oh, he's on old tires and he thinks he's on new tires, I bet, because he just came out of the pits. So we're already... yeah, we're at the end, aren't we? Near. Boy, this guy's struggling. And... at the line. 15 gets it. He got it. Well, not a whole lot to that. That's awesome. It's always kind of nice when you don't have a bunch of wrecks to go through. Let's... I think once I started going, just overdriving corner entry at the end too. Hopefully it's nothing terrible that Gavin can't say on my video. So we get around. Yeah, we get around, we get the pass done, and let's sit in the stands and enjoy this. Holy shit, Casey. Just couldn't do, couldn't do what I needed to do to get to the outside because he was running up a little higher. And then once Casey started battling back on the inside, I mean, it wasn't taking anything away from us with him on the inside. So I think we're just in that situation. All three of us were probably the same speed at that point. But you know what? We had an awesome battle, and don't often get that with no wrecks and no incidents, no one even hitting a wall. God, he's so loose off the corner, but I'm guessing that's helping him mid-corner with that hotter right rear. I mean, that's got to be it, because I took care of the right rear and then was way too tight at the end. Could be that overdriving the entry. I was really diving it in there, but I don't know. Just, you know what? I got a 5th, and I didn't just completely die at the end, and we're at Iowa, so that's a good thing. That's an improvement for me. Just on top of each other. That right there, that was a bad corner. Dove in, pushed up, no run off the corner. Luckily, Casey didn't really have a chance because that 17 came out. Yeah, I think the 17 is just bad. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like Gavin. I mean, this looks fairly boring from this view, but definitely wasn't. Do this. A little more engine noise. Casey dives it in there. What are we on, lap 42 now? Gets a decent run off the corner, but he was struggling off of 4. Yeah, he could use up more track. Obviously, he didn't want to wreck me. He could have used a whole nother car length up there. Now, when I went down to the bottom here, felt great. I mean, look at, you can just see me close up. I was like, all right, awesome, good. I found something. It's not too late. Unfortunately, 3 and 4, I couldn't run the bottom, and the high side just wasn't doing it for me. And then this time I go down there, I don't think I really get the same run. Kind of. But overall, I'm just a bit too tight and losing out in the center of the corner. Big loose again. And then I dove it in hard here. It just looked like I can't get it to turn. I have to stay off of him. Lose all momentum. We're dead even here. I'm down the track just a little bit. And he doesn't get that big of a slide. We hold him off, but that was a great race. That was a lot of fun. Good start to the week. Well, I've already started the week, but good racing. Let's take a look at results. And we end up with, whoops, I keep hitting the wrong damn button every time I do this. Back over 4,100, get safety rating, and someone said not a single incident in the field. So we do it again. 17 actually didn't come out on old tires. He just joined the race mid-race, if you've seen what Gavin said. So, all A-class drivers. That's awesome. That's probably another reason why we had a clean race, although normally A-class doesn't mean clean. But, yeah, sadly, I'm not part of the 499 gang. We had 2 of them, 3 of them here. If I hadn't had such a horrible race at, the next gen race at Chicagoland, we could have had 4 499s up there. Would have made Noah look bad. Even though he's got fastest lap, won the race, won pole. Yeah, my fastest lap, nearly like 10th slowest, so I'm happy, but unfortunately just burnt the tires up when I decided to go. So I don't think there's saving. I think you go, get ahead of the people you want to be ahead of, and then just hold them off on the high side, and just don't heat the right rear up too much. But good race, really good, and we'll move on to all the other racing. Thanks for watching.